If you find yourself Googling Best TV 2024 and become overwhelmed by the number of options, you can easily narrow your search by looking for the best option based on your price range. High-end TVs deliver the best picture quality, but they're also expensive. So if you want something cheaper, you'll have to sacrifice some features. However, most 4K TVs are good enough for most content. Choosing the best TV on the market also depends on the content you watch and where you're going to place it. If you watch a lot of 4K HDR content, you might want a top-quality TV. But if you're just watching the news on a cable box in a dim room, you can go for something cheaper. Even though most 2024 models are now available, they're usually not worth buying in the first few months, as they're significantly more expensive than previous year's models, but they do eventually drop in price. On top of that, last year's models tend to drop to their lowest price point after the new models have been released. So this article will help you find the best TV in 2024 for your needs, and not necessarily the best TV released in 2024. You can learn more about price changes in our article about when to buy a TV. You can also vote on which new models you want us to buy and test. To learn more about the 2024 models, check out our 2024 TV lineup page. We have listed the top 5 best smart TVs 2024, and there are key features you need to consider this to help you choose the best one for you. For more information on the product, as always, I've included a link in the description box down below, which are updated with the best prices on each product. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned till the end so you don't miss anything. Now let's get started. Number 5. TCL 50S4 50G, best budget. The TCL S4 Tro S470G is an entry-level 4K TV released in 2023. It's part of the TCL S4 series of budget TVs, which offer a limited selection of extra features, but are available in a wide variety of sizes. It's similar to the TCL S4 S450G, which is a lower-end model with a different panel. Powered by the Google TV Smart Interface, there's a plethora of streaming apps available, and the Smart Interface is feature-packed and easy to use. The TCL S470G is a mediocre TV overall. It's best suited for watching shows or gaming in a moderately lit room with a wide seating arrangement, as it doesn't look good in a dark room. It has a low contrast ratio, low peak brightness, and no local dimming feature, so it's not very versatile. It has low input lag and an okay response time, so it's okay for gaming. It supports HDR, but there's no point, as this adds next to nothing to this TV, as it can't get bright enough to bring out bright specular highlights. The TCL S470G series is an okay TV for watching shows, but only in a moderately lit room. It has decent reflection handling, but very low peak brightness, so it can't handle glare in a bright room. It has a wide viewing angle, so it's an acceptable choice for a wide seating arrangement. It also has a wide array of smart features, including access to a huge selection of streaming apps, so you can easily find your favorite shows. Number 4. Hisense A7 Series 55A7N, best value. We've bought and tested more than 25 Hisense TVs. Hisense has been growing in popularity over the years, and even though they started as more of a budget company, they're competing with bigger brands now. Hisense TVs offer great value for their price, so you won't break the bank buying one. They've recently started to add gaming features like variable refresh rate, VRR, support, so they compete with some other brands. However, their TVs can also suffer from quality problems like bugs, uniformity, and motion issues. You can find our picks for the best Hisense models below. You can vote on which Hisense models you want us to buy and test. To learn more about Hisense's 2024 models, check out our 2024 TV lineup page. The Hisense U8U8N is one of the best Hisense TVs we've ever tested. It's also one of the best LED TVs we've ever tested when it comes to contrast, delivering very deep blacks that approach the inky blacks you get from OLED TVs with minimal blooming. This makes it look spectacular in a dark room, but it's also highly suitable for use in a bright room, since it's also an incredibly bright TV. Combined with its outstanding reflection handling, the TV gets bright enough in SDR to easily overcome glare in even the most well-lit rooms. It's also remarkably bright in HDR, which makes highlights pop out and delivers an impactful HDR viewing experience. Speaking of HDR, the TV supports Dolby Vision and HDR10+, so you're covered when it comes to advanced HDR formats. The TV also delivers vibrant and lifelike colors in HDR content due to its wide color gamut and outstanding color volume. The TV even has very good image processing, so low quality and low resolution content looks good on it. Unfortunately, it has a very narrow viewing angle, so it only looks its best when viewed from the center of the screen. Number 3. Sony Bravia 7 K55XR7A Best Gaming TV. The Sony Bravia 7 QLED is a premium TV released in 2024. Featuring a mini LED backlight, it sits below the Sony Bravia 8 OLED and the Sony Bravia 9 QLED and above the entry-level Sony Bravia 3. It's Sony's cheapest TV in 2024 to feature local dimming. Like all recent high-end Sony TVs, it offers a wide range of features, including an ATSC 3.0, next-gen TV tuner, hands-free voice control, and the latest in gaming features. It runs the Google TV 12 Smart Interface, which has an easy-to-use premium interface and a ton of apps available to download. It's powered by Sony's XR image processor and the MediaTek Pentonic 1000 chipset, and it's available in 55, 65, 75, and 85-inch sizes. We bought and tested the 65-inch size. The Sony Bravia 7 is an impressive TV overall for most uses. It truly shines when watching movies or the latest shows in HDR in a completely dark room, thanks to its high contrast ratio and vibrant colors. Games look equally amazing, and it has a huge selection of gaming features. It's less well-suited to certain users when watching shows or sports in a well-lit room, as its narrow viewing angle means you really need to be sitting directly in front of the screen for the best image, and the anti-reflective coating doesn't reduce glare enough to use it in a really bright room. Number 2. Samsung QN85D, Best QLED TV. The Samsung QN85D QN85DD QLED succeeds the Samsung QN85C QLED, and is Samsung's lowest Neo QLED offering in 2024, sitting below the Samsung QN90D QN90DD QLED and the Samsung QN95D QLED. It features a mini LED backlight, allowing for high levels of brightness and fine control over the TV's local dimming zones. It carries Samsung's Auto HDR remastering technology, which uses AI to convert SDR content to the HDR color space. It also has an integrated microphone on both the TV and the remote, allowing for hands-free voice control through Bixby or Amazon's Alexa. It comes with Samsung's 2024 NQ4 AI Gen 2 processor, which powers the TV's image processing capabilities, as well as its Dolby Atmos sound processing. It's a fully featured gaming TV with 4 HDMI 2.1 bandwidth ports for up to 4K or over 120 Hz of gaming and support for every variable refresh rate, VRR technology. It comes in 55, 65, 75, and 85-inch sizes. The Samsung QN85D is a great TV overall. Its contrast is fantastic, especially with local dimming set to high, so movies look amazing in a dark room. It has good reflection handling for bright rooms, and the TV gets bright in both SDR and HDR. So TV shows and sports look great even when there are a ton of lights around. Its low-quality content smoothing does an alright job when cleaning out compression artifacts from low bitrate TV shows and movies, but there's still noticeable macro blocking in dark scenes. Unfortunately, the TV's viewing angle is subpar. It's not a good choice for large viewing parties, as anyone sitting to the side sees a degraded image. Number 1. LG C3, Best OLED TV. The LG C3 OLED is the mid-range model in LG's 2023 OLED lineup, sitting above the entry-level OLED B Series LG B3 OLED and below the gallery-style LG G3 OLED and the 8K LG Z3 OLED. OLED TVs like the LG OLED C3 are self-emissive. Unlike LCD panels found on other TVs, there's no backlight. Instead, an OLED's pixels can change their brightness levels individually and independently of the other pixels, allowing them to display nearly perfect contrast, with deep inky blacks and no distracting blooming or haloing around bright objects. The C Series is usually LG's most popular OLED, as it typically has almost all of the features of the G Series, but at a more manageable price point. Indeed, aside from the G3's microlens array, MLA technology, the C3 comes with everything the G3 does, like the 2023 version of LG's proprietary WebOS smart interface and 4 full HDMI 2.1 bandwidth ports. It also has LG's latest 2023 processor, the A9 AI processor Gen 6, which promises improved image processing through LG's Brightness Booster Max and AI Tech technologies, as well as the ability to upmix 2-channel audio into virtual 7.1.2 channel sound using AI Sound. The LG C3 is an amazing TV, sure to please all but the most demanding buyers. The very good brightness in both SDR and HDR makes it well suited to watching anything, from SDR content to the latest hit movies in HDR. It has superb reflection handling, and with its good peak brightness, the TV can handle bright rooms or glare without issue.